I got this
Pre-shop.
Madrid was my favorite city I've been in on my travels this time around. It is so awesome. It has this inexplainable charm to it. It's clean, it's fun, there are people out at all hours. There seems to be a never-ending list of things to do. Coming from cold, dark Denmark, I stepped into a world in bloom. It was warm, trees were sprouting beautiful purple flowers, buildings were bright and festive, people were sitting out at every visible cafe, enjoying each other's company. I immediately fell in love. I began my day with tacos and a visit to Café de la Luz, a coffee shop with excellent coffee and the cutest charm. Then I began my wanderings around the city. Every few blocks, I'd stumble upon a bookstore. Although all in Spanish, I couldn't resist but walk in and leaf through the pages. That evening, Sophie took me to an amazing tapas bar. Here, I got introduced to my favorite drink of all time, Tinto de Verano. It's red wine with sparkling lemon soda topped with orange. This started Sophie and I's Tinto de Verano obsession, and I would get it at every place we went to thereafter. The next morning, we went to get pastel de natas, a traditional Portuguese treat, which is a pastry filled with sweet egg custard. The pastry was phenomenal, warm and fresh.
Trying the infamous. Oh, right, there's cinnamon involved. Get a load of this. The difference right here. Little sprinkling here. Wow. Life-changing, right? It's so good. There's nothing like it.
Then came my museum day. Madrid's museums are my favorite, and best of all, they're free for students. I started out at the Reina Sofia, where I wandered through rooms filled with Picasso's work. I've always loved his bold colors and abstract forms. Stopped by the food market to check it out, but ended up eating the traditional toast of bread with tomato and ham. I then stopped by my hostel, fueled up with some coffee across the street, and went out to explore again, this time heading to a green park with live jazz music. People were hanging out on the grass, so I joined the crowd, napping under the sun and palm trees while soaking in the music. On my way back from the park, I found a wish wall, a place where people wrote their hopes and dreams and tied them to the wall alongside thousands of others. I read a few, then added my own. It reminded me that even in a world that seems permeated by evil, so many people are quietly hoping, dreaming, believing. The following day, I went back to my new favorite cafe and sat there a bit before exploring the Prado Museum. After a day of art, I went back to my hostel to make some food and then headed out again, getting some treats along the way. I sat at a coffee shop for a while, journaling, before heading over to the park where I sat in a secluded spot straight out of a fairy tale.
to a store and bought some little postcards for my family. I don't know why Madrid is making me feel inspired to write some postcards. I feel like it'd be a fun place to receive a postcard from. I got this one for my mom. I got this one for my dad because he loves apples. Got this one for my sister, and then this one for my grandma.
I then got the famous churros, but honestly wouldn't recommend. It's definitely a tourist trap.
Sophie and the cow bag. Sophie is our tour guide this fine morning. Map expert. It's very touristy here.
The next morning, Sophie and I explored, reaching the Sagrada de Familia, which was under construction. We only saw the outside because the entrance fee was ridiculously expensive, but the outside was actually very cool. We then stumbled upon a hidden gem of a coffee shop, their whole purpose being to offer a moment of calm in our chaotic world. The coffee was amazing, and we sat and took in the calm before heading out back onto the rush of the streets. For lunch, we got empanadas and befriended the owners who gave us some of their homemade dulce de leche to try. Then I went to the waterfront to check it out. People were swimming and sunbathing and living the life.
Folded hands, you could make this better if you wanted. I've never felt this room more haunted by what we had. One pool could make this all unravel.
Got a free shot. My sangria. Good morning, a beautiful day. Sophie struck a deal today. $2.10 for coffee and pastry. This hostel will be the death of us. Anyways, we're getting out. We're getting out of here. Two germaphobes taking on a hostile environment. So we're doing
fun there.
Wait, what?
Hostile environment.
Oh! She speaks in metaphors is what we found out today. Because
I'm
we're
a
both
really balanced person.
we're both cinnamon buns if we were bread. Okay, so what do?
I think this room makes us look bad because of the red wall.
We're losing it. We're delusional and we're going to a bar.
We're
So
about to lose it even more.
We ended our night at a really nice bar with classical music composers lining the walls and where I drank the delicious Barcelona sweet cava wine. The next morning, we continued our ritual of getting pastries. This time, we found an old bakery drawn in by the cakes in the window. An older gentleman told us how, as a child, he'd stand at the windows dreaming of those pastries. slowly made our way to the Picasso Museum, which was excellent. Not only did I learn a lot more about his life, but you really got to see his true artistic talents displayed by all the paintings he's made from all artistic periods.
Okay, people, sandwich unboxing. I've had 6 shots of espresso. Finally feeling like a human again. I'm scared. Is this gonna give me food poisoning? I feel like you would like it. So I don't.
We went to Casa Botho in the evening, as they have cheaper tickets then. Plus, they give you a complimentary mimosa, which is always fun. The house was all lit up, and the architecture and mosaics were absolutely beautiful.
We are now on day 5, 6, and we got our little pastries. Waiting for coffee. I'm very excited.
In my final hours in Barcelona, I checked out a market, walked along the beach again, and then met Sophie for our final Spanish dinner.
Ending my journey with my favorite drink ever, Tapas de verano. Let's try it. Oh, it's good.